What's up guys, Thomas Kincaid here. Welcome to the channel. Here I am sharing with you a project I've been working on for years now. This is Knights MMA, a site that teaches you martial arts but works like a video game. Essentially, you learn the techniques through the curriculum I provide. You take a video assessment of those techniques, and if you pass that assessment, your character gets more powerful. I have two great loves in my life. The first is martial arts. I've been in the fight game 25 years now. And although I was an active competitor, competed in judo, brown belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, black belt taekwondo, wrestled in middle school and high school, and have been doing Muay Thai now for about 15, 16 years. And I was actually the president of UMass Amherst BJJ Club, a club where we trained jiu-jitsu and competed against other colleges. My love of martial arts is actually so great that during my time at UMass Amherst, I applied to the Make Your Own Major program and ended up majoring in martial arts with a focus in mixed martial arts. I believe I'm the only person in the world with a bachelor's in martial arts that focuses on mixed martial arts and not taekwondo or something else. And while I really enjoyed being a competitor and all the self-knowledge and experience it brought me, I've always felt like my real place was really as a coach. And as a coach in mixed martial arts now, I've been coaching now for over 15 years. And I've now coached everyone from seasoned pros to amateurs. And it's really just been a light in my life, It's been such a wonderful road to be able to coach these young men and bring them up and teach them the fight game. And maybe more importantly, how to be a martial artist. My second great love is websites and technology, especially the websites though. This project is actually the capstone for my master's degree at the Harvard Extension School. That's Harvard's online graduate program. And in that program, I studied digital media design. It is like a combination of web development, video editing, UX design, very front-end featured things, front-end media. And as the culmination of everything I've learned in grad school and as the culmination of everything I've learned in mixed martial arts and martial arts in general, I have created Knights MMA. And in this video, I'd love to give you a tour of this project. So there's a lot to unpack here. A lot of features, a lot of things that make this really special place. But let's start with the first. How am I teaching the techniques? What technologies am I using? What are we doing to give you the best learning experience possible here? Well, if I had to put it in one word, I would say that word is interactivity. By using really the latest and greatest cutting-edge web technologies, I've created a curriculum that is not just watching a video. The user is able to actually engage with the content that they're learning from, creating an interactive experience that, in my opinion, makes learning much more effective than just watching a video. These modules that we're going to go through all allow you to interact with the content. The first, every technique, has why is this important. Notice here I can use this drop-down menu in order to reveal longer descriptions about why this is important, giving you a general reason, and then through interactivity, you can learn a more in-depth reason. The next thing that we have is the anatomy section. This way you really understand which parts of the body are doing what when you're supposed to be doing this strike. Where should you feel it? What should be engaged? And notice here, if I hover over these dots, I am able to reveal detailed information about what muscles are working, what they're doing, why they're doing that, and this way you appreciate the technique on an anatomical level. Scrolling down here, you'll notice we have a photo instructional that goes beyond just the standard photo instructional you'd see in the books of old, like Mastering the Twister. Here, we have the step-by-step photo, but we also have the dot that you can hover over, engaging the content, interacting with it to reveal more information about what's going on in the photo. Also, through pushing the play button here, you'll get a voice recording of what's going on in the photo. So we've combined three different mediums of learning here. We have the visual of the photo, we have the interactivity of the dot, and we have the audio of that voice recording. we will see the targets for this technique. Once again, by hovering over these red dots, you'll be able to reveal the targets that you'll be targeting with this move and what effects you can expect by hitting these targets. Moving on, we have the before and after slider. The before and after slider is meant to show you a good technique from a bad technique. I think one of the most effective ways to understand good technique is to understand what bad technique is. By scrolling this back and forth, you'll reveal the good versus the bad and what makes the bad bad and what makes the good good. Now, when you learn all that, we're going to move on to seeing it in action. Enough theory, we can now see this move in action. And notice there are many videos within this playlist that all show this technique in action. Actual fighters using it effectively in an actual situation. Moving your knowledge from the theoretical into the practical. Moving on now, we have the Masters of tab. In this tab, I have selected 3 fighters that have really demonstrated mastery over the technique that you've just learned, just in case you want to go down a deeper rabbit hole and see more people use this technique. Notice by hovering over this, interacting with it, I reveal a deeper description about the master I'm speaking of, and you can also push this button here to go to what I believe to be more relevant content on this person. So these modules here are what I mean by creating that interactivity that lets you go to a deeper level of learning and understanding. And within the walls of Knights MMA, there are 200 techniques, all for striking for right now, because you can do it on your own or on a bag. But 200 techniques I've created pages for, all with these interactive modules. And we're going to move on now to when we do use videos, because Knights never just uses any video. It always uses the latest and greatest in animation and motion graphics technologies to once again provide you with the greatest possible learning experience. So we're going to take a look at one of these things now. And if you've been watching my channel for some time, you probably know my style of presentation. All the videos you see here for all the techniques within the curriculum have an instructional video on top of the interactive elements. Sometimes I put more than one instructional video just in case you like different styles of learning. And these videos are all using animations. These videos are all using motion graphics. These videos, I'm really trying to do everything I possibly can from an editing standpoint to really give you the key information and details about the technique that you need to learn in order to make them effective. I will make them crystal clear with lasers and fire and anything I feel like is going to make you have an easier time learning what I'm trying to teach. So when it comes to the assessment portion of Knights MMA, this is where things get really fun. Essentially, when you feel like you have learned the technique that I have provided for you through the interactive elements and through the video, you will be able to submit a video of yourself performing these techniques for assessment. These videos are assessed by expert martial artists, myself included, and when you pass these tests, you will automatically get points towards your character. And the more points you get towards your character, the more powerful and fearsome and respected within the Knights universe you become. Very much in the spirit of like a Dungeons and Dragons, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, these RPG games. And it works very much like a belt system in martial arts. You progress through the ranks, starting at Page. We have many characters here: Barbarian, Paladin, Templar, Samurai, Shogun. But it all progresses up until the Grandmaster Knight. The Grandmaster Knight is when you've acquired all of the points within the current curriculum and have earned the title of the highest in the hierarchy, Grandmaster Knight. So now I'm going to take you to the page where you can see the stats of your character. Notice here, my current character is the Paladin rank, and I've acquired this many points in this many things, right? It's the total amount of points that added up gives you your character. So People could have the same character but have learned different things. This is because I believe there are many paths to the top of the mountain, but they all lead to the top of the mountain. So while my character here has really decided to focus on footwork, kicks, and punches, you may be so inclined to focus on head movement, elbows, and knees. But we may still both be paladins once our points have acquired such. Anytime that you pass an assessment, your points will automatically be added to this dashboard. And if you achieve the appropriate amount of points to level up your character, then that will happen automatically. Now we're going to take a look at how a user submits a video of themselves for assessment in Knights MMA. Notice here, I've divided the learning material into courses. Just like a college or university class, a level 1 course is your most beginner fundamental class, and the higher the number goes up, the more advanced the skills that we'll be learning. Once I click on these courses, I'll be brought to a page where I'll be able to submit a video of myself for the techniques required in the description. Each of the techniques required in the description has a link to it, so you can easily reference the interactive material and video I provided during your assessment. This is not a closed book quiz. And once you've recorded yourself and are happy with your video, you can submit it through here, push complete, and now my video assessment has been sent to be assessed. Moving on to what I consider to be really a pretty cool feature of the site is the community site, the place where all the knights can interact and learn from each other, teach with each other, form study groups, whatever they want to do. And if you notice it here, it's pretty much a copy of Facebook just blacked out. So if you know how to use Facebook, you know how to use this. And I can do all the functions I would typically do on Facebook here. I can post on my wall, I can like things, comment, and if you look up here in the top right, we have all these extra features that are going to help you socialize with your fellow knights. Things like, make groups, send messages, make connections, these types of things. So this makes Knights not just working like an RPG, but more like an MMORPG, more in the world of Warcraft, where people can meet and talk and communicate and connect with each other over this thing we love. In this case, it's learning martial arts. So to anyone who's thinking of signing up or wants to sign up, just know you're the man, dude. I really, really appreciate you, and I could actually use your help. While the site now is ready, all the functions I discussed to you, all the curriculum is up, ready, and working, and good to go. The project is actually due at the end of the semester at Harvard, which is May 11th. So I'm going to be making tweaks until then. Are there some weird things on the site? Yeah, there's going to be some stuff like, a link is broken or a color is a little bit off. But like I said, it works and it's ready to use. To anyone that comes and decides to be one of these first knights, one of these first 1,000 people to sign up, I am so eager for you to give me feedback on what's broken and what needs to be improved and all of these things. I want to make it tailored exactly for you guys. Not how I want it to be, how it needs to be for you. And anyone that signs up, man, you would be doing me such a favor in helping me really perfect this. We could help each other. You could learn martial arts and level up your character in what I believe to be one of the best places on the internet to learn martial arts. And you can help me really perfect it. You can help me really nail it down. And to anyone that signs up, I will be giving away a special character icon, or something special for your character that proves you were one of the OGs, you were one of the first ones here, and you will be recognized and appreciated for it. So guys, that is my presentation of Knights MMA. There is a link in the description below if you want to sign up. Would love to have you. I mean, would absolutely love to have you. Would love to learn from your comments and your feedback. And that's about all I got, man. That's about all I got. So expect more content on this site. Expect more news and updates on it. And, man, I just hope to see you over there. Have a great day, guys. If you listen to this whole thing, once again, you're the man. And if you sign up, you're double the man. All right, guys. Catch you later.